you guys. So you're going to want to start off with your hair just blow dried straight, and I always put a little bit of cream conditioner, which is just my pink oil, and then I just brush that through so my hair is not too dry when I'm braiding it. I go ahead and do a middle part. I'm going to create the sections for my leave out first. So I go ahead and split apart an area for leave out to the left of my part. Then I go ahead and create the leave out on the sides. I love using a rat tail comb for this because it makes the parts really clean and really defined. It makes my life a lot easier. So then I go on the other side of the part to create the other side of the leave out in the middle part. Clip that together and then create the side leave out. And that's all the leave out I'm going to have for this tutorial. Then I just go ahead and rubber band all the hair together in the back. And I go ahead and start braiding. So I braid the leave out, the middle section of the leave out straight down. And then I go ahead and braid the sides straight down as well. Then you're going to want to start creating your anchor braids. These need to be really skinny, small braids that go along the side of your leave out sections. So everywhere you have leave out, you need to create a very thin, small braid that will be an anchor braid for your sewing. So you create one along the middle part, one along the side section, and then you repeat it on the other side. Now that you have those, you're going to start doing your braids. These braids can be larger. I do them going straight down instead of going straight back. It makes my sewing a lot flatter and easier for me to manage. And I always loop the ends of my braids together when I'm braiding. And that braid I'll just stitch up with a needle and thread. And this is what your foundation should look like for your middle part sewing with leave out. Today I'm going to use 2 packs of the Be Real Brazilian Unprocessed Hair by Bobbi Boss. This is the deep wave and this is in 18 inches. And today I will only be using 2 bundles. I was very nervous thinking 2 bundles would not work out, and I felt like I would need way more hair than that. But actually, as you can see in the end, I did get a very beautiful sew-in with 2 bundles. So you're going to want to go ahead and start by stitching your first track. You put your needle through the track and go ahead and stitch it underneath those bottom braids. So I stitch it right underneath. I do the fold over method. I did not cut my tracks in any way. So you literally just grab the track, fold it over. You go ahead and grab your needle and thread, go right up underneath the track and attach it to the braid nice and tight. And you continue braiding. Very simple and easy. And it's a great way to preserve your tracks if you plan to use them again. Which I always plan to use mine again, so I rarely cut my tracks. Only at the top when it's really necessary. And then you just keep sewing in your hair. Just go under the needle, under the track and through the braid, and it's very simple process. If you all are curious where to purchase this hair, You can find this hair on samsbeauty.com. Sam's Beauty has weaving hair, lace wigs, half wigs, synthetic wigs, human wigs, hair products, and so much more. So same process around the edges, just loop under and over. When you come to the edge, you're going to use that anchor braid to create your flip over section. So those anchor braids are really important, and they really help your sewing to be flat, especially when you're using the flip over method. Another tip I would suggest is to have several needles pre-threaded before you start your sewing. I threaded 6 needles. I only used 5, and it really allowed me to move a lot faster, to not have to keep stopping and threading needles. So this is one full bundle of the Be Real Bobbi Boss unprocessed virgin hair. I'm going ahead and starting to install the second bundle. I skipped ahead and just went to the top because I feel like I didn't need to keep showing me sewing in hair. I feel like you guys have probably seen that a million times. I do want to show you how I finish off this weave. So I go ahead and measure the track that I want to lay down, cut it to size, lay it down to be sure it's the right size for the last track. I go ahead and put the needle through the track to make sure it's super secure, and then go ahead and lay the track over top of that anchor braid and stitch it down to that anchor braid that's right next to your leave out. So this is 2 bundles of hair in my head, and I think it came out pretty full, especially for the look that I'm going for. Typically I do more, but for this look I think it's fine, and I did have a little slice left over. So now just go ahead and take out your leave out braids, undo those. You're going to want to go ahead and find your middle part. Then you're going to go ahead and take your wide tooth comb and separate those curls, because I don't like them too mushed together like that. I do like them. I like my hair fluffy and puffy, especially if it's curly. I've said this a million times. I don't like my curly hair uniform. I like it very much puffy and sort of all over the place. So I go ahead and do that. Trim the hair to frame my face and, you know, get it to my liking. Be sure not to trim your leave out though. Don't give yourself a haircut. Just cut the weave. Then you're going to want to add some oil to your leave out. I use the Hot 6 oil. I think this is by African Pride. Yeah. And then I go ahead and use my smallest wand curler that I have and go ahead and wand curl my leave out so that it will blend with the Bobbi Boss deep wave hair. Add your favorite hairspray. Mine is by Indie Hair. Go ahead and wand curl all the rest of your leave out. Then you're going to want to lay those edges, boo. Beat your face. Put on a cute outfit. And you're pretty much good to go, sis. If you're curious about the edge control I use the Ebin 24-hour extra hold, and then I use my Got To Be hairspray. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Make sure you check out my website, justthedragoness.com. Make sure you're following me on all my social media. Thumbs up this video, add it to your playlist, share it with your hair bestie. You know you want to do a cute little curly sew-in like this. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and stay tuned for the slow-mos. Oh, and don't forget to separate those wand curls. You want to blend your hair into the sew-in. So do that, all right?